Women on HBO, so he built a club
Here he
in
comes.
his basement. Grab them, Billy Boy, go.
Wait, I'm with your granny now? Is that
May
what
the
you're...
grabber men come to grab young women right on their bums. One day when the grabbing is done, we'll make a drink and go. Club Random's a place that he could stay and accost TV stars to their face. Blow weed smoke all over the place. Insult them, Billy Boy, go. Soon may the grabber men come to grab young women right on their bums. One day when the grabbing is done, we'll make a drink and go. Have Dreyfus on slouched in his chair. Have Cranston on with his woke glares. Don't bother, Billy Boy.
Taking a
He
puff.
don't care. Get fucked up, Billy Boy, go. Soon may the grabber men come to grab young women right on their bums. One day when the grabbing is done, we'll make a drink and go.
What do you think about when you masturbate, Richard Dreyfuss?
Uh-oh. There it was. And that was by... Who made that song? That's such a nice song. Uh-oh. Apple Music. That was... who made that song? That was by Scott Pyres.
Incredible.
P-I-R-E-S. Great job, Scott. And I believe that was real, not AI. Well, here he is. Bill Maher with the Spittoon Girl. A lovely episode. And, of course, we've got the best parts. Would you like to see him? Here it is on Club Random. Club Random. Club Random.
Barking up the wrong tree here.
You think so?
I do.
I don't think I am.
Club
You want to
Random.
be tired of them before they're tired of you. Let me tell you a story about the Beatles.
Oh, goodness. All right, I'm all here for it.
Remember, she's all alone down there. Here it comes. Look at the
Hi.
start.
How are
Look at
you?
the start.
Bill,
I'm Haley.
So he appears, he's got her sitting down here for what could be hours. And then, of course, he comes out and he is dressed, guys, in his date clothes. Yep. So here he comes, imagine. And she doesn't know who this is, by the way. Never heard of him. She's just an idiot, fake Prada wearing necklace, stupid hillbilly bitch from Florida. She don't know who Bill Maher is, which really bothers him because he thought he was going on a dang date. Ow. Here are the codes. Here, let's watch how it happens. He approaches her from this long, narrow, never-ending hall. Come on.
hi.
How are you?
Bill.
I'm Haley. Nice to
Haile
meet
Selassie.
you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, thanks for coming.
Ooh, and she's got to look up at him like, you know, it reminds me of like when, what's her name? She's a lesbian now. She was in that movie with, Taxi Driver. You know, that's
Yes,
the
Jodie
look.
Foster.
Yeah, Jodie Foster in Taxi
Selassie.
Driver. Look at this. Wait.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? This is like that typical, that's Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver. I mean, really. I'm good. How are you, mister? I guess I'll do whatever you want, mister. Fuck. Look at her looking up to him. That is some Lolita-ass shit. What's going to happen? And I'm telling you, he thought that he might leave with something or two. He thought he was getting something that night. We'll see.
Nice to
Haile
meet you.
Selassie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure you should be nervous, but you don't seem like you are.
Eh,
Ooh.
You shouldn't be. You're going to have the best time.
I'll try.
Ooh. I mean, that's from like a scary movie about a predator. You shouldn't be nervous. You're going to have a lovely time here in my basement at Club Random with just me and RoboCams. The RoboCam footage is behind a locked door that no one has access to but me. I mean, really, the tone of his voice here, too.
I've
Listen
never
to this.
even heard him talk to someone like this before.
No.
Have you?
He thinks he's talking to a child. He doesn't really know how to talk to kids. You know, he doesn't have kids. He doesn't like kids. So, yeah, it's coming off weird. This is how I speak to kids. You know, this way where it's, you do what you got to, don't make this difficult. So, but listen to this tone of his voice. This is kind of chilling here.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm sure you should be nervous, but you don't seem like you are.
Eh,
You shouldn't be. You're going to have the best time.
I'll
mean-
try.
That's kind of like Longlegs. Like, wasn't there a scene where Longlegs, you just see somebody
His head's cut
Yeah, his
off.
head's cut off. Oh, you could come with me. It'll be fine. Don't be nervous. Come with me. That's kind of what this is. She's a little nervous.
Seem like you are.
Eh,
You shouldn't be. You're going to have the best time.
I'll try.
Well, you're 21?
Yep.
Okay, so
Whoa.
listen, something extraordinary happened to you, and you have an extraordinary opportunity. And if you pay close attention today, you'll come out here really with a lot of knowledge of how to handle this because it's very unique what
If
happened.
you pay attention while you're here, you're going to come out with a lot of knowledge as to how to handle this. You listen to me. So he's establishing this very predatory position. This is the stranger with candy mode. This is dark. This is Club Random.
Really with a lot of knowledge of how to handle this because it's very unique what happened to you. Two amazing things happened in the last month. There was an assassination attempt, and one brave billionaire's earlobe will never be the same.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Bless his heart.
And you. Two things that are like completely out of left field. I mean, you must feel like, what was that bit somebody had
Have you
about?
ever heard it this quiet at the Club Random? You could really, the silence in between his pauses there. The silence of his pause is cinematic. Listen, really let yourself just...
I mean, you must feel like, what was that bit somebody had about, like, you know, you ever see one of those little bugs that roll up when they feel, and then you,
Oh, the roly polies.
yeah, and then you like shoot them,
Yeah, he was like flick them real hard.
and must wake up like to them like 1,000 miles away.
Yes,
That it's kind of like what happened to you.
you're exactly right.
Is that
You're
what-
exactly
that's
right.
what it feels like, right?
That's a
But-
good way to put it.
But you, for whatever reason, now I'm not a religious person. Maybe you are. That's what makes a horse race roll different. But you seem nice, so like
That's
we're
what
all.
makes a horse race roll different. This is a very preacheric way of talking. You know, this is how you talk when you're alone with the priest at the church. This is a different Bill that we're seeing here today.
That's what makes a horse race roll different. But you seem nice, so like we're all happy for you.
Well, thank you.
Like, you know, if you were, if you came off as some sort of an asshole, people would be like resenting.
Yeah,
You know, oh, why is she suddenly famous?
she's an asshole.
But you know, like every kid, especially your age, wants to be famous, and like suddenly, the sword came down and tapped you on the shoulder again.
He said, "You're it."
Getting close.
Not from
He's
God.
leaning
That
in.
doesn't really exist, but you make your own
Whoa,
decisions.
Put that hand away.
I'm not going to lead you astray to the dark side. And
I'm not going to lead you astray. And he's got his hand an inch from her. She's never heard of him. Just a man in a basement. She thought there would be a whole crew here or something. They said, oh, Bill Maher, yeah, he's got a huge show. She thought she was going to a big production. These women come down here, believe me. They didn't think they were going to be alone with him in a RoboCam. That was never discussed, and they all have that written all over their face the whole dang interview. And then he's pouring it. You hear the clankle of the ice, the glass. Oh, sure. You're 21, right? Right. Show me how 21 you might be. Have a drink. A stiff 818 tequila from Kendall Jenner. I know what's going on. I'm your age. And he brings out the 818 tequila today, which is interesting because he never brings it out. It's been sitting in the back there for months since Kris Jenner brought it over. He won't touch the stuff. All of a sudden, he's breaking out the 818. Maybe Haley Welch will understand drinking if I give her a kid's drink from Kylie Jenner, from Kendall Jenner. So Kendall, sell the 818 brand and get the hell out of there. What are you doing with that crap? You're really lowering your value with me here with that 818 crap, and you're going to get yourself killed down there in Cuba or wherever the fuck you're going to get the grains. Seriously, you never seen a movie? Stay away from tequila makers. This is going to end really. They're going to kidnap her at the very least. Okay, so here's Bill Maher. Should I keep playing here?
Yeah, just for one more second.
Okay.
So it's like you were given this amazing chip, and you can now trade that chip in. Fame is like a huge chip that you were just given. But the key thing now is like, for what? Right?
Yeah, for what?
So this is why you should be listening very closely today, because you're going to get a lot of good advice on that.
Okay.
I have a feeling. I don't know. I never know what I'm going to say, because I'm always high when I do this.
Oh.
I understand.
Well, you're 21, right? We can speak freely.
Fair.
And it's legal.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything.
Oh, okay. So this is some what's on your mind here, sir. This is all legal then. I could do whatever I fucking want to you. It's the same as if you were 46. He's starting. It's legal. We could do whatever we want. It's all going to be legal here. You're 21. I'm whatever. You know, and Tim, he's got his date shirt on. He's got his date belt on. He wears this outfit when he's trying to impress the chicks. He wore this with the Guys We Fucked podcast. He only wears these slick outfits with the chicks. He's got the cologne on. If you were there, you could smell the cologne. That's when he puts on an extra spritz. And believe me, he just got back from the bathroom from cleaning his nuts because he's anticipating. That's where he was. Oh, sorry, I was just cleaning my nuts for later.
You would tell you.
You
too.
will be sucking those, correct? So you'll see he gets a little thrown off that she doesn't know him and doesn't, idolize him as a celebrity. His power, he doesn't have much power. Now he's kind of just an old man if she doesn't know who he is.
We can speak freely.
Fair.
And it's legal.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything wrong.
You're exactly right.
I
That's
would, of
correct.
course,
Those
advise
two
always
phrases
using
back
any.
to back are like insane.
It's legal. We're not doing anything wrong.
as fuck. We're not doing anything wrong.
And like her.
That's like from a movie where they're trying to show that this older man is so evil.
Yeah, and look what he's got.
I'm actually just your stepdad, so we're not doing anything that's wrong.
Maybe she'll see my book next to my guitar and think, wow, he's quite accomplished. So, okay, we're not doing anything wrong. Look at her take this.
Worried.
I better drink more High Noon. This seems like it's gonna hurt, fixing to hurt. Good thing I brought an extra maxi pad for my anus. I mean, that's how she goes about life, too. She lets people
She
walk
doesn't
all
really
over.
give a shit.
She doesn't give a fuck. I knew you were fixing for a raping when I got here. It's fine. Don't be bashful. You could beat me over the head with a weapon. I can. Oh, okay. You can throw me against the wall. I don't have much upstairs anyway to remember it. That's kind of how she is. It's a shame. That doesn't mean it's okay, Bill. Okay, so let's see some more.
Any sort of substance responsibly and in moderation. Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty responsible with it. Well, sometimes.
He's got the bottle of 818 down by his crotch. This is a phallic idea placement into the woman's mind. Oh, here, just look at me futzing with the bottle for 4 or 5 minutes next to my open legs. Okay. Oh, you hear? Oh, what's all these sounds here with the bottle? You ever seen something like this? Take a look. That to me, lock him up. Lock him up. She sees it. Look. Is he doing bottle dick crotch look?
I'm pretty
Look at this.
responsible with it.
What's it?
Well, sometimes.
Basically playing with his
Unless I'm at
wanky.
CMA Fest in Nashville.
She looked down.
Why? Is that where you said your thing?
He's still holding it there.
Oh, yeah. We're
Jen
drinking all
Kirkman
day.
knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about with this.
Yo.
Trust me. They've seen the bottle move. I used to do the bottle move on time. The people look down, look at my can. I used to hold a can down there. I used to say, "Get a load of my chode."
Yes, you did that to me
Get a load of my.
literally
yeah.
yesterday.
You ever do that? You walk around with a Coca-Cola can and tell people you're Steiny from Milk Boys. Okay, so he's holding the bottle there. He's trying to open it up. He can't wait to get her drunk.
Day long.
Okay. So here's the first thing, now that I think about it, that we have to do.
We have to make a pact.
What
Don't tell anyone
made
about
you
this.
suddenly famous? Nothing to be ashamed of. But now we have to move past that.
Oh, we do.
I agree.
Haley. What's your last name?
This
Well,
is called mansplaining. It's a form of abuse. She doesn't know you. She's never met you. And you think you're going to take it upon yourself to now guide her during week 2. And you're going, you got famous for what you did. There was nothing wrong with it. But we have to move past that now. That's very condescending.
Can I say something that you're going to hate?
Oh,
Wait, don't move an inch.
okay.
Your tattoos that you hate so much that are like the tribal tats
Okay.
are like, I just got a future vision that they're going to be cool again.
They're cool now.
The way that you were wearing that shirt and holding your arms out, and I was like, there's like a chance tribal tats could come back.
Big chance. You got that right. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, where do we go from here? Keep playing it from here? We're at 3:59.
You could go to 6 minutes.
6:00. Nope. It's not going to work for me. 6 minutes. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Listen, Bill's going to say some funny stuff, too. The way he words stuff here is very funny. Listen to this.
Like, your origin story is Hawk Tuah.
I mean, come on, isn't that the funniest clip? I need that for the people would say you should get that on the soundboard. Your origin story is Hawk Tuah. I mean, listen to this. This is the best thing I've ever heard.
So, like, your origin story is Hawk Tuah.
Why isn't Mark Norman doing a bit about that? Him saying that. That's the funniest part of it, this whole Hawk Tuah girl.
So, like, your origin story is Hawk Tuah. It's cute, but we must now
move forward.
be very circumspect in how we allow people to, how long we let them play that out. And you got to play a little hardball with this and, insist on Haley. And that's why it's important also to figure out your next step. So that will probably come out just during the course of this conversation. It's better if it just happens organically. I find in my mentoring life.
Whoa!
Mentoring life.
Yes, it is what it is, and it's now the next thing. Because there's like so much I would love to know about being a 21-year-old girl.
Whoa!
Like what?
I mean, first of all, you're adorable, you're cute. It's just the way of the world. I mean, you got the world by the balls when you're what? Okay.
Well, what is he doing? This is bad behavior.
But like your day-to-day before this happened was like working in where'd you work?
A spring factory.
A spring factory, right.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't nothing bad, though. It's not like a normal factory you hear anything about. Like, it was really laid back. I enjoyed it there.
Yeah, but it's still a fucking factory. I mean,
Yeah.
That's some East Coast
I mean,
shit.
you got the bills paid. That's
That's
all
some
that mattered.
coast shit.
I didn't mind
Okay.
getting up going to work every day.
I work at a factory.
Same.
The Laugh Factory. I'm a door guy. What's our next code?
0600. Oh no, sorry,
Nope.
0900.
Ooh.
Opposite.
Okay, what's going to happen here? Let's see. Ooh, okay, this is more, this is more the grabber man grabs stuff.
Yeah, I'd probably been over it.
so, and this is in where, Tennessee?
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear the accent slightly.
Slightly.
No, I love a Southern accent.
Well, thank you.
I like this.
Ooh, he loves a Southern accent. He loves it all. He loves her legs, he's going to say next. Wait till you see when they focus down on the legs.
The accent slightly.
Slightly.
No, I love a Southern accent.
Well, thank you.
I like the South. I mean, I always tour in the South and enjoy it.
Yeah,
of
good
course,
food, don't we?
No, horrible
Okay.
food. I mean, I try to eat. I mean, all food in America is horrible anywhere. It's not just the South. But no, I bring my own food. I can't eat
You really bring your own food?
Well, I only go for 2 days at a time. So, like, yes, I can bring enough of my own food. I get one meal in my dressing room after the show. That you can make sure that they prepare something fairly clean.
And
But-
decent for you to eat? What do you like to eat? I need to
Here,
know.
this is
Oh,
good.
okay. Let's talk about
What do we like to
eat.
eat? This is my type of question, so thank you, Pating. I love this stuff. What does Bill eat? What does he do? Let's hear. Maybe we'll get something new this time.
Well, what I like to eat and what I do eat are two different things. I mean, you'll see when you get older, you can still look awesome like this, but you're on a short leash as far as health.
There we go.
You feel me?
So you eat your greenies.
Well, that kind of
I got you. I eat my greenies too.
that kind of stuff. Oh, really?
That's my favorite food to eat, like a vegetable.
Your favorite food? Well,
Yeah.
that's rare.
Yeah. I'm shaped like a chopstick. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh, you're
I got chopstick legs. I eat my veggies.
Looking at
that's
the leg.
good.
I love my veggies.
America's too fat.
Yeah.
Way too fat.
Just a little.
That's good. A vegetable is your favorite food?
Why does he always turn on people like that? He'll be like,
He
I love
does.
vegetables. They're amazing. Vegetables is all there is to
Yeah.
life. And then they'll be like, oh, I also like vegetables. And he's like,
Vegetables.
you do.
Why? Okay.
Veggies.
That's good.
I love my veggies.
America's too fat.
Yeah.
Way too fat.
Just a little.
No, a lot. And it's unhealthy and it's not cute anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, so this is, yeah, people like in LA, this is fairly normal. But in America, you walk around like this, and I'm sure they say, like, are you anorexic?
Yeah. I've been asked that a
And
few
you're
times.
like, no, you're fit. That's
Thank
what,
you.
that's what you're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
You're
They
fit.
just want to make everybody else
Which
feel
means hot in the UK. So, under UK law, he just said, you're hot. FIT.
People walk up to her and say, you're anorexic.
I mean, no one was, I don't know what he's talking. He's going on one of his rants here now about him and Eminem would get along real well on this fat people rant.
Why is being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
Tim. I'm going to lighten up, Tim.
you're fit. That's
Thank you.
That's what you're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
They just want to make everybody else feel bad
Because
because
America's so big.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I like how you think.
They so that their fat ass feels better being anyway.
Okay.
Keep watching from here. Keep watching
Look
from
at
here.
this. So we've got this pause here. Look at this pause as he takes another giant gulp of 818.
Anyway,
Ooh, that one hurt.
so I eat pretty.
Lean.
Yeah, I mean, purity of
Okay.
food is more
So
important.
he starts shaking something very similar to what I'm shaking. He starts going like this. And he's talking to her. He's not really paying attention anymore. And he starts shaking an eyedropper bottle.
Yeah, I mean, purity of food is
Sunscrewing
more
it.
important than like meat versus. I'm not a vegetarian.
Now he takes out an eyedropper.
You know, maybe.
What is that?
Somebody asks me this every week, and every week I say I'm roofing myself. It's something to give flavor to
Jing.
sparkling water, so you don't have to have diet soda, which has chemicals in it. Apropos of our conversation about.
By the way, on the bottle, I noticed in big print it says "shake well." Did that count? Was he shaking well? People never shake well enough. Ever watch your wife, shake something? They think that's really a suggestion. They have no idea about how everything has settled to the bottom. I see people, wives
Yeah,
especially.
peaceful transfer of water. He
Yeah,
invented that.
Peaceful transfer of water, which I hope for. A peaceful transfer of water. But yeah, you got to shake well. People are not shaking well in this country, especially the women. They're going like this. I go, you got to shake that. She just goes, nothing mixed. Nothing mixed.
Mike told me he went into my bathroom, he picked up my dry shampoo, and he said, it says shake extremely well.
Yeah, I go, have you
And
ever done that?
He made me all paranoid about shaking extremely well. And ever since you said that, and I've been shaking extremely well, it's been getting all clogged and not working as well.
No. I mean, you take that up with the company there. They're showing you a faulty nozzle is what that would be called. But if a product says shake well, listen to them. They're not saying that just to fill up text on the label. It's not a graphic choice. Shake well means, guys, seriously, shake well or this product is not going to work as intended. You're going to leave us a bad review. Shake it, please. We beg of you. It should actually come with a much larger, should be much more focused on the shaking. Okay. He didn't shake well. He went like this. Oh, yeah, sure, it's mixed. It's not mixed. You got to really, like it's a paint can. You know, every device should have that little paint can bead in it. And if you don't hear that going like a maraca, you haven't done your job. Especially with Pepto-Bismol. You're going to get yourself sick drinking the top of all this crap. Okay.
Clean. Even my soda's fucking clean. That's how fucking
Even your
clean.
tequila's clean.
Even my, well, no. All liquor is poison.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
A high noon.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, hear me out. I don't like seltzers at all. I think they're disgusting, but I actually like these. They're pretty good. They don't taste like sparkling piss.
I don't even know what that is. Seltzer. It's just so it's non-alcoholic?
Oh, it is. It's got 4.5%.
So he has no idea about America's seltzer movement, which for the last 2 years has, taken over the drinking scene. He doesn't know about these hard seltzers that everyone found out. Oh, we could put a couple eyedroppers worth of cheap alcohol into water that we carbonate for free, and then we could sell it for $6.99 a can.
And does this mean Club Random is BYOB?
I would say Bill Maher really makes a point to. He wants to make sure you're drinking on this show. So when you're invited, it's in big, bold letters. Please bring your own drinks, bring your favorite drink, whatever you, because he wants you drinking. He doesn't want to end up with a thing, they don't have what I like. So he probably told her, well, what do you like? I'll make sure we have it. And they said high noon. His people put it together. He doesn't know what it is. He doesn't know if it's alcoholic or not. When he gets the news that it is alcohol, he gets excited and he's quizzing her on all this stuff because he wants to know the percentage of alcohol by volume, right? Because he wants to know, how much of this do I need to give her? How much do I have to do additives? Do I have to pretend I'm taking the Jing out? I'm putting GHB in a Jing bottle, maybe. And if I were Bill Maher and I saw the video series I've made on him by me, you would think I'm really out to get him. Joke's on you, Bill Maher. I'm a giant Bill Maher fan. And this is what it looks like when someone likes you.
Never change.
So he might see this and be horror thinking he's being canceled here by somebody. No, Bill. This is fan shit. Okay? We are big fans and we are excited by you.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, hear me out. I don't like seltzers at all. I think they're disgusting, but I actually like these. They're pretty good. They don't taste like sparkling piss.
I don't even know what that is. Seltzer. It's just so it's non-alcoholic?
Oh, it is. It's got 4.5%.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
But it don't taste like piss water.
It's 4.5% alcohol?
Hmm?
And so it's like a wine cooler?
Look at him. He's going to have it's going to be like dusk till dawn. There's going to be like a gun that comes out of his crotch and starts shooting her. I mean, really, he's got the belt buckle. You should see this guy.
I guess you could say like a watered down wine cooler is what it tastes like. Like this one's black cherry.
Like White Claw? Is that the same kind of thing?
He's adjusting his belt.
Kinda, but I don't like White Claws.
White Claw?
White Claws.
What?
White Claw.
White Claw.
White Claw.
Are you nagging?
White Claw.
White Claw.
Is there nothing more annoying than correcting somebody's accent when you know absolutely what they're fucking talking about? I mean, really, who do you think you are? The inventor of the first way an accent sounds? That's nuts to sit there and do the annoying move of pretending you didn't know what someone's saying. I mean, how disrespectful. Or you're just spazzing out. You're like actually blanking out here and getting very weird.
White Claw.
White Claw.
White Claw.
Exactly.
How do you say oil?
Huh?
Oil.
What word are we saying?
O-I-L. Oil.
Oil. Oil is how that's pronounced.
What a dope you are. If a fucking girl said that to me, I'd go, He's, you're much more charming than that. Jesus Christ, what a fucking dorky move. You're trying to get laid? Well, oil, of course. What are you saying? Yeesh. Talk about giving the girl an ick. What a fucking dork. You're definitely not getting laid doing all these dorky fucking moves that girls despise.
Oil. Oil is how that's pronounced.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to rule out network news anchor for you. But I do think broadcasting, because you have already a platform.
Listen to this.
You know what it is?
I think I could tell him like the weather or something.
I got it already.
Here, listen.
No.
What you got?
You need to do a podcast. You do it right here on Club Random, if you do it my way. Sex expert.
Oh. That's got to be. I added that in AI, right? As a gag. This actually happened. Oh, really, dude? Here's what you need to do. You need to do a podcast starting tomorrow, right here at Club Random. You will now be a sex expert. Here, nowhere else. This is really what happens. It's incredible. Imagine being told this as a little girl. Imagine the fear. Imagine how confused
I mean,
this
she's honestly
idiotic
a little
girl.
angel. Does she have anyone with her? Whitney
She
should
really
be with
needs
her.
Whitney. Whitney, how about instead of exposing these girls and exploiting them for their fans to come to your show, this is Whitney's new move. She picks up an influencer girl and goes, you could be amazing at stand-up. You should open for me. And tell all your 300 million followers to come. So Whitney's been packing out shows using influencers who can't do comedy, and she barely has to even pay them. They're so grateful to be with the opportunity. They think of her as Joan Rivers. Quite the scam. Whitney, knock it off, or I'll start with some Chris Cole stuff. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here to get out of this Chris Cole relationship. You have 1 week's time.
How did she get caught up in something like this?
I mean, we've got a breaking story about Whitney and a man named Chris Cole. I'm going to, be nice here. I'm going to give her a week to clean up this Chris Cole. I want to hear that she's no longer with Chris Cole by next week. Thank you. Or else I'm doing a whole series on this Chris Cole. So here he is. Listen to his little idea. This is what... Oh, you know what? I'm doing that again, aren't I? Wow. Still rubbing. I even took all the knobs off my headphone amp. I was going to move it completely, but it's stuck on there pretty good. But I removed the knobs. Going, there's no way I'll be able to bump into this with the knobs removed. There's only these little metal stubs now. Sure enough, I'm hearing some spikes in volume. I was rubbing up against it again. That's very strange. This hadn't happened for 2 years, 2.5 years. All of a sudden, it's happening. Have I changed the way I chill? Okay, here he is with his plan for Haley Pitting.
You know what it is?
I think I could tell him like the weather or something.
I got it already. No.
What you got?
You need to do a podcast. You do it right here on Club Random, if you do it my way. Sex expert. And I'll tell you why. Wait. I'll tell you why. Because you need to, I told you were given this chip. You were given the chip of fame. Now you want to trade that in for something that uses that, but takes it to the next level. You have to trade on what you're already known for. That's the one thing you're known for. So you could do a podcast for I don't know if there's anything from somebody that age with that point of view, but it couldn't be frivolous. You have to take it seriously.
Whoa.
Could you do that?
Possibly.
And talk about sex, but seriously, serious issues, because there are a lot of really serious issues.
Can you do that for me? Talk about sex, but seriously, no joking around. Serious sex. Can you do that? Well, I think so. Possibly.
What
She
does he
starts
mean
taking
by
off her
that?
pants. She's like, yes, actually.
About sex, but seriously, serious issues, because there are a lot of really serious issues. I mean, there's one that's related to what made you famous.
Yep.
What? What am I going to say? You have no idea what I'm going to say.
I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I'm kind
Okay,
of
I'm going
nervous.
to tell you where it's going. You learned that thing about spitting from porn.
Let's check her face. Wow. I mean, this has to be a form of child abuse. You learned about that word. About spitting. What did he say? Listen.
You learned that thing about spitting from porn. That's where that came. What? You did.
It's like your dad
Maybe not
yelling
directly.
at you.
I mean, that's like if you have a really out of touch fucking dad.
Yes.
He's never been on Instagram. You know, that ain't like Link.
He would never do this to his daughter.
Did you know Link from Rhett and Link is a father of a 21-year-old girl? And how fucking nuts is that? So is Rhett. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that scary? That's some Christianity right there. That is some.
But honestly, they're kind of slaying. They're only like 43.
They're right. Isn't that
and
amazing? So
their
the
kids
Christian
thing
way
is
is-
already taken over.
Listen to this. This is the best Christian way. Rhett and Link are like 45. Their kids are already out and in college. Now they have like their whole life to party!
And they're rich. I mean,
And
they
you're
really
already
did
rich.
it right.
So that is the move. Have a kid when you're like 18, but also work your ass off. So the time you're 40, your whole family is rich and your kids are off, and now you have this whole life.
I'm jealous of them for real.
That's the way to do it. You know.
I look up to them more than anyone, probably.
I look up to Link more than anyone on this planet. Yes. Okay. Let's hear more about Bill's plan for Haley Sluss.
That thing about spitting from porn.
Oh, God.
That's where that came. What? You did. Maybe not directly, but trust me, like that, the idea of spitting, first of all, it's gross. It's not necessary. It never existed before porn. Do you know that? Do you realize that?
Yeah.
And porn is not benign. It is not. And it has warped the minds of the kids in your generation, especially the guys.
Yeah, they come up with some sick shit.
Yes.
People are just.
Yeah, no, I
Yes.
know they are. People are fucking sickos. And, you know, whatever
Not you, not you, Bill.
floats your arc, but
Whatever floats your work.
your arc.
Oh.
You know, I visited once, it's in your state. It's the, like, museum, the Holy Land Museum, I think
Okay,
they
got a
call
16
it.
minutes.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Thank God. The Holy Land Museum. Yucky.
Check there. Our school didn't teach us that.
Not just about life, but, like, we used to actually learn subjects. You know, like history and civics and science. And so you had a knowledge of things so that if you went out with
People like Bill Maher think in school now that they don't teach history, science, math. There's no subjects. It's just this open. Really? I bet you if you went to high school right now, it'd be almost identical to when you went, except for those iPads. That's it. Be just as stupid and boring.
civics and science. And so you had a knowledge of things so that if you went out with sophisticated people, you could carry on a conversation. I mean, they have left you kids high and dry on the side of the road, like an abandoned puppy.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. But you know what? We're going to get you up to speed.
I show speed.
Yes, the sex expert show. That's a good start. But again, can't be giggly. You can't just be laughing at silly stuff.
I
Okay,
definitely.
so his kink is no, none of this giggling shit. I want pain in your eyes. I want tears. I want serious. No giggling. So he's one of those guys. So no, knock that shit off. I need you in pain. What's the opposite of
That's a good start.
no
But
gig-
again, can't be giggly.
Can't be
You can't
giggling.
just be laughing at silly stuff.
I definitely would.
You would?
I definitely would. I'm
Well,
not a serious person.
I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself. But okay, then we can't do that.
Okay, that's out.
That's
That's
out.
definitely out.
But it's too
'Cause
bad.
Okay, then we can't do the show. It's
So
out.
she won't do it.
If you won't take this dead serious and be a sex expert, which you're not, you said a fake joke about a blowjob where you spit on it, and now you should be doing OnlyFans. You should be a sex expert. But if you can't take that serious, then no, I'm taking the whole offer off the table.
Okay, then we can't do that.
Okay, that's out.
That's out.
Definitely out.
But it's too
Because I'd be
bad.
sitting there going
It's too bad.
the whole time.
It's too bad because
Why does
that
it
would be a
have
good
to be
thing because
serious?
Why?
Why can't it be a funny sex
Why does it
show?
need to be a sex show? That's what you think about when you look at her? It's a 2-year-old boy. Watch this. What he says.
The whole time.
it's too bad because that would be a good thing because people again already know you from something sexual.
Mhm.
So they're like they would go with that and then we could transition from that to something more broadly, but again, we got to get away from Hawk to Haley.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to get to something new. So, all right, we'll come back to it.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
But no, your generation is so different than mine. For example, mine had parents.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, and she comes from this crackhead mom, so this was pretty touchy there. Okay, what's our next one here?
I think you can keep playing it from here for a second.
Okay. Yeah, there's something coming out.
Wait,
mean,
is
it's
that a
Listen to this.
personalized joke?
A personalized
Yeah.
joke. Okay, we're not using the word personalized correctly.
Uh-oh.
But
You get what I'm saying. Is that a joke towards me?
I do get what you're saying. Anytime I correct you, it's only for your benefit.
It's because
I'm
you
not-
love.
Wow. Anytime I correct you, it's only for your benefit. Wow. How lucky she is.
You can go to 19 minutes.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Whoops. 4. 19. Oh, okay. So this is going to upset Bill. So Haley is going to make a comment here that kind of upsets Bill. He wasn't expecting this, and this is not cool.
So your grandmother raised you, huh?
She did.
And where was your mother?
Probably on the street doing crack somewhere.
Really?
Hmm?
Fuck. The way these people just have kids and then get in a cab.
Yup. They say peace. She gone.
So what's your relationship with your mother now?
I still don't speak to her.
Is she better? Is she not on crack?
I wish I could say no.
But you don't know.
I don't keep up with her. I couldn't even tell her where she's at.
Really?
Hmm?
And she doesn't try to find you?
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope. I'm fine with it that way.
Well,
I've done this long without her. I don't need her now.
yeah, good for you.
Never have. Because I got my granny girl.
Your granny.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she
Grammy.
raised you.
Wait, how old are you? And you're not married?
68, never been.
68. How do you feel about an 80-year-old woman?
Oh,
How
honey,
do you feel about that?
if you only knew the first thing about me. You
What's the
would-
first thing about you?
Well, then I wouldn't be
I'm
with
not going to call you Paw Paw or nothing, but hey, I'm trying to throw something
Yeah.
together.
So
Absolutely.
now he's really upset that she's like, do you want to date my 80-year-old grandma? He put on his date belt. I mean, come on. That's how women end up getting hit.
Absolutely. Pawpaw, is that like Tennessee for daddy?
No, that's like Grandpappy, you know?
Oh, I see.
I might call
See,
you
she's
Grandpappy,
trying to
but I
get
ain't gonna
him
call
to
you
back
Paw Paw.
off.
Yeah,
She knows what
she
she's
knows.
doing.
So
Grandpappy Bill.
she raised you.
Hmm?
And your father?
He's here.
He's here where? What's here?
Like, he's here and there. He's always worked a whole lot.
Like, could he get here in 20 minutes? Okay, what's our next code here?
Go to 2142. This one I think is funny.
2142. Here we are, and that's going to be... Okay, let's see what happens.
You know, we're all victims to different degrees of
But I'm not going to come out, oh, my mama's a crackhead,
right.
and just crying about this, that, and the other. No.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to get that out of me.
right. And later on in life, if you want crack,
I know who to go to. You
Yeah,
know?
I mean,
That's the
you
way
know.
you got to look at it.
come on, there's always a positive in
I'm sure it
everything.
wouldn't be hard to find her. Mama, you got some crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, we're kidding about that.
She wouldn't share.
Right. Crackheads, they're not big
They're like
sharers.
Superman.
Yeah, they're not big sharers.
No.
It's an addiction.
Look at his face. Hold on.
Superman.
Yeah, they're not big sharers.
No.
It's an addiction.
I love that so much.
That's brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, what's our next one?
Okay, 3150.
31.
And pretty much the rest of the times that I didn't write down are just them talking about music and going back and forth.
Okay.
Which artists
All right,
they
let's
like.
hear this part. It's going to get more inappropriate.
Vegas, Nevada. So I'm very curious. Like, I'm sure you've had so many offers to do so many things. Now that you're the it girl.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that term, the it girl?
Yeah, by Jason Derulo.
Oh, he has a song.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you listen to?
I don't know. I like country music. Do you like?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Well, some like any music. I like the good parts and not the bad parts.
Yeah, fair.
I like, I could name lots of country. I love Brooks and Dunn. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
Are they before
Love
your
Brooks and
time?
Dunn.
Okay.
You like Keith Whitley?
Never heard of him.
She opens her mouth.
Put your mouth back.
Sorry.
Ooh. Okay, so I don't like this type of talk. So watch this. She goes, "You like Keith Whitley?" He goes, "Who?" She goes, this whole soy, this whole H3 soy shit. And then he goes, "Put your mouth back."
Put your mouth back.
Sorry.
You're just gonna start another meme.
Probably.
They're gonna
blast me and put
blame it on me.
a whole bag of peckers in my mouth.
Right. And again, we need to move past that, Haley.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
using the
you don't
name.
want- trust me.
I'll try to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, just listen to me.
You're being like this, Captain Save-A-Ho. This is like how a real creep goes to the strip club. He tries to save a stripper.
You're not going to say anything but a whole bag of peckers in my mouth, Bill.
Right.
Yeah, just
That should
listen
be
to
her
me.
catchphrase.
What are we talking about? What did I just ask you?
Country music. Who else do you like?
What about Taylor Swift?
Sorry. I just like that. Okay.
Bill's
what's-
favorite Taylor song is Sparks Fly, by the way.
That's crazy. How did you hear that one?
40-30. We're nearing the
30,
end.
nearing the end here. Ooh, okay. I don't like this, the way he speaks to her here.
I think so.
Yeah. No, it's a great combination. He's a great collaborator.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. He's been on my show a couple of times. He always called himself a serial collaborator. I remember that.
Jay-Z's been on here?
No, my other show, my TV show. I know you don't know what Daddy does for a living.
You don't know what Daddy does for a living. Talking about himself. You don't know what Daddy does for a living. I mean, this is really creepy.
My TV show. I know you don't know what Daddy does for a living.
In this shot, coming from this perspective when he says that, that's like to show the audience that this is, in fact, like a... Remember when Michael Fishman did that movie where he raped a kid, a student? They would have a shot like this to show you, okay, something's off here. Okay, we're looking at it from an angle showing that it would be tough to kind of escape this situation.
We're in
here.
the voyeur's position.
Yeah, which showed you, that's like the music cue to This Is Bad.
My TV show. I know you don't know what Daddy does for a living, but I'm a
I watched a little bit while
I'm a
ago.
Is there some
professor at,
guys jacking off
MIT.
laughing in the background?
Oh, yeah, that's the first... Didn't it sound like somebody was laughing back there?
For the first
you really?
time ever?
No, that's what Howard Stern used to say. He used to say, I tell my kids I'm a professor.
I'm a professor.
That was really so
Yeah, very rapey, Howard Stern. Okay, what's our next?
4750.
4750. Oh, okay. This is another bad line by Bill here.
amazing pop lyrics. I mean, I would put, our greatest lyricists, people I'm sure you know very well, like Paul Simon and Billy Joel. I would put them.
No, don't know
folks,
that.
if you're not watching this, if you're just listening, you're missing such good two shots with you. You make very good faces.
You make very good faces. How good? How good? On a scale of 1 to naked. How good are the faces? The sick fuck. Okay, what's our next?
The final one.
The final one.
Oh,
wow.
102.20.
Yeah, wow. He
He bids her adieu.
102.20. No. 220. No. Yes. Okay, he bids her farewell, but he's going to say one more creepy line.
TV. What did you think about some kind of TV career?
Yeah, I possibly could. If I got some acting
Power
classes.
position. This is
Acting.
what
Maybe.
Louis would do to the women.
Oh, well, this is a twist in the plot.
Maybe. I said maybe. I don't know. I'm keeping my options open. I could do it, possibly.
You know, you have to be very dedicated.
Maybe not
Ooh,
acting. Maybe like
that's-
reality TV or something.
That's a Miramax line. Harvey. You know you have to be very dedicated. You have to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Maybe not acting. Maybe like reality TV or something.
I think it'd be a shame because your own personality is so good.
Mm?
It's like sometimes people still will say to me, "Oh, you're an actor." And I'm like, "No, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
That is not what I am. I'm almost the opposite of an actor, and I take pride in that. You know, like, no, I'm me. I'd rather be playing me all the time than
Yeah,
being
no.
playing somebody else.
Phony character.
Well, not that it's not phony. I mean, there's brilliant people
one
who
said
do
it was.
acting, and they do it at an amazing level, and it's great and entertaining, and I'm glad they
It
do
is
it.
entertaining.
But so for some of us, it's just not right. You know, I think we're going to want to see, yeah, that little face.
That little face.
And then they lock eyes. Look at this.
Let's hear that again.
Yeah, that little face.
Wait, maybe they're kind of vibing, actually.
I'm gonna bite your dick off. You come near me, I'll bite through your cocky. Can't you see something like a teeth situation happening?
Yes, she's
Vagina
very Pearl.
dentata.
She's
Yeah,
very
Pearl. Yeah, like Pearl.
Pearl from
Okay.
the movie, not Pearl
Yeah,
H.
of course.
Davis.
Of course. Well, Pearl H. Davis tried to do what Pearl did from the movie on this fish tank. I don't know if you saw this. I guess her and Sam Hyde have officially started dating. They fell in love on Fish Tank, the interview. And I
Very
love
cute.
Pearl H. Davis. I think Pearl H. Davis is amazing. And I think she looks like Taylor Swift. Okay, there it was. He loves her cute little face.
Yeah, that little face.
Is?
Doing that shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
We'll get it figured out.
Yes, I'm telling you, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You're going to
pimp.
want to travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know where you are. You want to know, like, you know,
Come travel with Daddy.
you said Rome. You want to go to Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else that spring to mind? Paris.
Yeah.
Do the
I
right
like to go to
thing.
Paris. I
The
think that'd
place-
be fun.
Yeah, you got to go to the places they put on Instagram.
Yeah. All the hype places. I want to go see them.
Is that what you
Like
see?
the
on,
Eiffel Tower.
is that
That'd
what
be
you
fun.
see on Instagram?
Stuff like that.
I see. So
Mhm.
that's what you see, and you see something, and you would want to go there. What about London?
I can go to
It's like
London.
she's not 10.
Young people are like
Okay.
not humans to
I'm never
him.
down, or I'm never not down for a trip.
I think we need to conquer America first.
Yeah. I'm just getting to explore
know,
all this.
Well, you know, it could translate overseas, or it could not.
hmm
But
What are you talking about?
we know
Leave
here in
this
America,
person alone.
you've captured the country by storm.
hmm
So let's just
Just what?
use our strengths, our adorableness,
Oh,
our innocence,
oh,
Well, thank you.
the innocence.
that all, and figure out what the next step is for Haley and not, let's just call her HT.
Yeah. We'll get there.
This is
Don't
like
worry.
Slam and Marshall.
Am I going to do anything for you in this business? Be happy to.
Well, thank you.
You're a delight. And you're just like when the Beatles came in 1964.
Wow.
We had just been through a terrible time with the Kennedy assassination, as you remember, was 1963.
Yep. Got shot in the back of the head. Yep.
How do you know that?
You remember that part. And
Please let her
and
go.
they
Let
came
her
along and just
go.
reminded the country.
I want to see, like, as soon as she gets up, he goes, Haley? Nothing. She gets away.
Joyful innocence and laughter. And
Innocent.
that's what you've done.
The innocence.
Slightly less musically talented.
Yeah,
You're
I can't do
right.
it.
I know. But just keep doing that, okay?
I will.
All right.
To see what happens next in the random, pay $18.95 to unlock the secret dungeon door. Bill's wildest fantasies will be achieved in Club Random Extra. Okay, there it was. Bill Maher, he's done it again. I think that was pretty inappropriate. I think people should arrest his ass.
Agreed.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back on Redbar late at night. Don't go anywhere.
I don't like